the correct way. Okay, so first up, I want to show you guys some new things. I just want to show quickly that one there and share. First thing up, you can't see it, I'm sorry. Let me get it right. I'll just move this over. Okay. First up, I want to show you guys quick our new HIK Designer tool. If you go into Google and you search for HIK Designer, it will give you the new HIK Designer tool. You can actually create your own login here, which is free, and it will be able to teach you how to do builds on our devices. First up is our CCTV selection. So if you want to do a build for a customer, you can go say CCTV selection and build your own design. And we'll have the right SAP codes, the right devices, everything in there, and it'll even work out the recording and storage for you. Then you can select the correct recorder, correct hard drives. Even if you go up to the level of HIK Central, you'll be able to select what HIK Central you want, what licensing you need, and all that. So no more guesswork in there. For HIK Central mode, you can actually go, you have a client with a regional site, and you can then actually do a HIK Central build on them. Select the amount of cameras. Does he have AMPL? Does he have access control? Do you want TNA? And they say yes, no, and it builds it for you. Okay, same with display. You want a big smart wall? You build it like that. We'll give you the right controller, the right cable, the right brackets, floor standing, whatever you need. Does it all in one for you there. So it's very, very easy to use. And if you actually scroll to the bottom here, there's another section here called map. If you are keen on using Google Earth, you can pull in the map picture, say the distance, and it will then show you with a camera view what the camera will see. So now you're not guessing anymore. Okay, so it's the right view, the right distance, meaning detection or identifying range on the camera. Okay, so your whole build comes to one, and that all gets sent into one PDF. You can hand it to your dealer or to your customer, the complete build, even the installation onto the camera that you have to put. So it's extremely cool to use and free to use. Okay, it actually does save all your stuff into projects, so you can bring back those projects for future or for previous installations. Okay, next one up, of course, is our YouTube channel. So we have our own South African YouTube channel. On here, we are publishing new videos like this one today, as well as new products that's being launched. So please subscribe, click the bell icon so you don't miss any new stuff coming through, and then we get updated with the latest stuff regarding HikVision South Africa. So very cool things happening lately on there. You can see there all the sessions available, even something about the Polymer that's on there. Okay, and last but not least, my favorite page, HikVision e-learning. Okay, so on here, e-learning, hikvision.com/za gives you access to all our e-learning platform. Okay, free account registration, and you can then go and write your own exams on your own time. Okay, on this, you can also find certifications where we have instructor-led certifications, where you can come to our classroom right here and you can select the date and then actually write the exams right here in our office, which makes it a lot easier. I think you've been on my class before. Yes, so it makes it a lot easier. It's a lot easier to pass when we're in front of you than you're trying to do it the online version. Okay, so those are the 3 web pages: e-learning, the YouTube channel, and of course the new HIK Designer tool. We are updating it regularly, so there's new stuff coming out on this, which is really beneficial. Okay, yeah, please get onto that. Okay, so let's get into the thing we're really here for today, which is actually our Polymer camera. Let me just get that screen up again. No technology some days, huh? It just lets us down. Okay, so let's do that. Start the PPT. And share second screen. See it? Yeah, we can all see it. Okay, so let's have a look at our new Polymer anti-corrosion camera. Okay, so as you know, in South Africa, West Coast, East Coast, we have issues with cameras that they get dandruff. Okay, I call it dandruff because if they're close to the ocean, you touch the frame, the paint comes off. Okay, so it is a problem. The cameras have that issue. Also the plastic as well. After a year or two, they become orange because of the sun baking up. Okay, so we've launched this new Polymer anti-corrosion cameras. We have other ones called the 316L steel cameras, which also will quickly show you as well, which is more for anti-corrosion, but they're extremely pricey and heavy and all that. You don't really want to spend that money on a camera. Where we have these new ones now, which is a lot better. Okay, so we're going to showcase you the background of Polymer, what they are and what actually how it works, product showcase and application scenarios. Okay, so why we need anti-corrosion cameras? Okay, firstly, in South Africa, we have the problem with corrosion. Okay, our salt content in our oceans are a lot higher than anywhere else in the world. So it ends up doing this nice little yellow stains on the cameras. Okay, so if I just want to pull out the pointer here so we can all see that, does that little yellow stain because of the corrosion. Okay, I've seen cameras done in PE where they're there for 3 years, PZ, that it's so corroded that it doesn't turn anymore. The client never turned it. He got it pointed in one angle, just left it. So it stuck in that position. Okay, so the gears actually break and all that. So best to get the new type of camera. Also on the coastal, not just for coastal, you can also actually use it for your chemical plants. Okay, so if there's a chemical plant using acid or even iron ore mine, you don't want to have a normal camera there. You want to have one of these anti-corrosion ones. Okay, have you been down to the west coast? What's that, Saldanha Bay? Do you a favor, go and check it out. There's buckies driving around, 6 months there, you put your hand through the door. The rest, it's extremely bad. Okay, so we're going to have a look at our anti-corrosion, why we use the Polymer camera, and so forth. Let me pop to the next one. Okay, so with Polymer, we can do 24/7 color view. We know that with all our old cameras. Okay, the Polymer camera has that technology built in. So at night, you still have color, but you know, of course, the light switch is on, then you have that color. Okay, we also have a robust design with a Polymer enclosure. Now, this Polymer is actually made of a mixture of recycled material and glass to create this Polymer. Okay, it's extremely strong. Okay, IKO 10 means vandal proof. I've read up IKO 10's certification last night. That means it can take 5 kilogram force on the camera. Okay, so it's really robust. So if your techie is installing and it drops by accident, it's a good chance you're not going to have to replace the camera. Okay, then of course we've got the deep learning algorithm with the human and vehicle filtering for AccuSense. Okay, and we also have IP68. Okay, so IP65 this normally means it can take some raindrops. Okay, IP68 means it can be submerged. Okay, so like our iPhone, you can dunk it. You cannot leave it there and record underwater, but you can dunk it. Okay, so if you got it installed on the coastline, a bad wind picks up and it falls in the ocean, it's a good chance the camera will be okay. Okay, then of course we've got the new rating NEMA 4X and C5M. Okay, that means the NEMA rating is, it's not really, how can I explain it? It's less corrosive material. Okay, so that means we have actually taken this camera, we'll see later on, give it a 1,000-hour salt test. There's nothing wrong with it. Where the normal old camera, you bend the metal, it's that rusty. Yeah, so it's very resistant to corrosion. Okay, so really cool. And of course, the new thing there at the bottom, check there, 5-year warranty on those cameras. So we not just say it's proper camera, we say it can do it. Okay, it's awesome. Okay, so let's have a look at the camera quick. So there's the conventional camera on promotion currently. You can get the new Polymer camera with 5-year warranty about the same price as a normal bullet. So which one do you want? By the way, I didn't tell you this. This Polymer camera comes included with a 1 tera SSD on board. Okay, the reason for that is, in the old days, you had that camera with a little lid at the bottom. You open it up, you reset, you put an SD card in, okay? When you open that thing up in the coastal regions, the moisture gets inside. Then the lens fogs up, and about a year later, the camera blows up. Not blows up, burns up. So you don't want to have that thing opened up during, in an uncontrolled environment. So we've done a complete sealed unit. Nothing is open on that. No reset switch, no SD card slot, built-in SSD. Okay, which is awesome. We also have, of course, the HEOP technology in there. EOP. Now, with this EOP technology, we can do special algorithms for you on the camera. Okay. So we'll discuss a bit later on. But it's pretty cool. You can have it now, 5-year warranty at the same price as those bullets. Which is fantastic. Yeah. Cool. So here's the anti-corrosion level. So first up is our normal conventional camera, which is an aluminum alloy or a plastic. Okay. They're all out there. Okay. They're not good for corrosion. Next one up is our modern protection, which is the camera you'll see on the paint. It says corrosion resistant plus, which is only NEMA 4. Now what we do is the actual camera itself gets a new powder coated paint on it. Okay. Now I have seen they do last a bit longer than the old conventional ones, but after a year or two, it still has the issue where it can come off. You'll actually see that we actually say if you do install this one, it needs to be 2 kilometers away from the coast. Okay. Anything closer, you're going to have issues. Okay. Then the new one, top level protection, you can have it in the ocean. It's fine. It'll still work. Okay. So C5 Air and NEMA 4X corrosion polymer camera. Okay. Pretty cool. So here's a quick thing about the polymer. So it's resistant to acid, acrylic, salt spray, seawater, etc. They even done a 1,000-hour xenon lamp test on it to see if the plastic will discolor. Like I told you earlier, they go orange. 1,000 hours xenon lamp test, no problem. Okay. So if you actually, there's a video on this, if you calculate 1,000 hours, it's like 10 years. Can be in the sun, won't go orange. You've seen out there, cameras out there for 2 years, and sometimes they go orange. Okay, so that's quite crazy. Okay. Of course, impact resistant, like I said, you can drop it, it's okay, but not like 10 meters. We're talking about hip height kind of drop. And then temperature, of course, is very good temperature management on the camera, high and low temperatures. Okay. Cool. So first up, with the camera, it's extremely lightweight versus our 316L, which is a steel one. Okay. Very durable and extremely powerful with its technology built in. AccuSense, HEOP. Okay. So very cool, very durable cameras. Here you can see now we did some tensile strength on a normal camera versus the polymer cameras. First up, only 64 megajoules, okay? 200 on the new one. You can see it's almost what, 3 times more, okay? 5 times more on flexible, meaning bendable, okay? This one doesn't bend. I'm at what they're saying the other one can bend, okay? Impact strength, of course, xenon lamp test, of course, heat absorption up to 200 Celsius, 280 Celsius. So that's quite impressive, okay? And of course, the resistance on corrosion as well. So pretty impressive stats on those. Then here is a quick one. We actually had it in a little chamber like that, where we did the actual test, okay? Between the old one, where actually the bolts started cracking. You can see it in the image there. From the actual stress in that box, where the other one, no significant cracks on there at all. Same 1,000 hours, no issues. So it's pretty cool on that. Next up here is where they have the camera turned orange. You can see it there before and after. Okay, 7 years lifespan versus now 10-year lifespan on the outside. Okay, so that's seriously impressive for that. Okay, I'm starting to hate Zoom. There we go. Next one up. Okay, here is a quick video. I'm not going to play the videos because it's extremely loud. What they do is actually, we put the cameras in there and we actually drop shit on it to see if it will break. Okay, so let me play the one so you can actually see it. It doesn't want to. That's one thing with Zoom. Okay, so they actually take a weight on top here and they drop it on the camera to see if there's any damage on it. And there was none. So it's not bad. They've done it actually. Okay, and then of course here's a temperature where they actually froze the camera. Okay, they went up to room temperature at 3 degrees for 1 hour. Then they had spray, continuous spray till -7 degrees. Okay, and then stopped the water spray -7 for 3 hours. No damage. So think of cauldrons. Yeah, that survives a cauldron. So we used to get in the old days a turret camera with a heater lamp inside, like a wire. And we used to use those in cold rooms. Okay, but I think this will be better. Yeah. So it could be interesting. Okay, cool. So here's our two models or two ranges of anti-corrosion. First up is the anti-corrosion one. Of course, we spoke about it in the polymer one. So firstly, it's lightweight, cost-effective. The 316 steel ones, this older generation, it is extremely heavy. Okay, firstly, it's very pricey. Okay, like this one here in orange, the two orange and gray ones, actually made to go 50 meters underwater. And they're extremely heavy. The cable coming out there is about this thick for the wiring goes to the top. So yeah, I would definitely recommend the polymer for cost effectiveness and lightweight. If you're going to install cameras on boats, which we have, and on oil rigs, then you look at the 316 stainless steel versions that's out there. Okay. So have a look quickly at the product showcase. Okay, so here is our family. So we will, or have launched, of course, the Bullet, which is this one down here. Okay. Then we have the PTZ, that's also available, but we are launching another PTZ here as well. Okay, so it's a much more higher end one. We'll see the specs now in detail. Then, of course, here's the modern protection ones with the powder coating that's on there. We also have those models. And then here's the steel ones. Like I said, 50 meters underwater, 15 meters underwater. So pretty cool cameras out there. So here is that PTZ I spoke about. Something that's quite impressive for me. Check out that lens. 6 to 252 millimeters. That means I can do 42 times zoom. So that's quite impressive. That's far. Okay. Supports AccuSense, human vehicle detection. Supports IOP, which is AIOP, which means our custom algorithms. Okay. Stuff we've done with custom algorithms in the last year, I think. We've taken footage from people and they say want a special alarm, and we create that alarm. Cell phone detection, smoking detection, sleeping detection, by the way, hands up detection. Okay, we are working on gun detection. We've picked up an issue the other day that with gun detection, you know the barcode scanner by the shops, it looks like it's alarm. So we're busy fixing that quickly. Yeah, so it's quite interesting. We really going far with this AI currently. Okay. Smart tracking, human tracking. That's been around for a very long time. I'm not so sure, but we can find out. Yeah. Okay. So that's the camera there. Very cool. Next up, of course, is the other ones. So here's the IOP technology. So like I said, what happens is you record the footage of the event. We need quite a lot of those. And then we take it into our servers, we create the AI, and we send you the special firmware for your camera. Like you can see at the bottom here, PPE detection, energy, animal detection, counting sheep, stuff like that. Okay. We can do all these funny things. Like, of course, examples we have here, the effective waste, smoking, animals, two-wheeled. Okay. So we have the capability of developing the own AI. Okay. So very cool. Okay, so we'll train the camera on that. Okay, then of course, here's the other Bullet now. So you can see 2 megapixel at 60 frames per second. Okay, that's extremely fast. Normal camera records at like 30. If you want to go at 4 megapixel, it's only 30 frames per second. Okay, so that's extremely fast. Got the color view technology built in, 40-meter white light, HEOP, which is our custom again, and of course IP68, NEMA, 4X, and defog included. Okay, defog technology comes from our thermal range of cameras. So if this camera is installed by the coast and the fog runs into from the coast, it sees right through it. Okay, so that's really cool. Yeah. Okay, and here's the other one, of course. We've included now support HCO 2.0, which gives us more functionality on there, of course. So very cool. Just a new model that's out with new functions and functionalities on there. Okay, very cool. Next up is the other cool PTZ. So 4.8 to 153 millimeter lens, which gives us a 32 times zoom, 100 meter IR light, 30 meter white light, and this model can support 4G. Okay, if you look at the model name there, there's a T version and a 4G version. The T is network cable, and the G is the one with the 4G. So you'll put in your normal SIM card in there, and it will then take snapshots and send it back to you. Okay, I wouldn't suggest live streaming on 4G. It's going to cost a lot of money. Yeah, but it's definitely possible. Okay, so very cool. So the new Polymer range, there is the model names available. Okay, you can see there with a built-in SD card slot. Okay, no need for SD card. Okay, so it saves you a bit of money. Okay, next up, you'll see the other model showcase. So there's a couple available currently. 4 megapixel, of course, fixed lens, and we have a very focal one available. Okay, so meaning fixed lens, it's like a 4 mil and a 6 mil. So your viewing angle will be a bit shorter. 6 mil, it looks a bit further. The very focal will be adjustable. Okay, so whatever area you're installing it in, make sure what the client needs to see, you can then take the correct one. Yeah. So it's going to be cool. Okay, then of course the domes, which I'm very happy about. I wish there were turrets, not domes, because you know the domes in the sun, the glass, not so great. Okay, but they are available now as well. And then of course the PTZs, that's out. Cool. You see even a wiper included. You missed that. Okay, application scenarios. So if you look at where we want to install it, of course, coastal regions, printing high miles, you know, all the way up like asset factories on the island. I'll go for the island one. I'll help you install that one. Okay, so any scenario where there is problems with corrosion, you can then install those there. Currently in South Africa, we've got a couple of places installed. Please don't look too carefully at the Durban installation, but we have installed it at the Durban harbourfront, as well as in Cape Town, and as well as in PE. So we are testing these cameras and making sure they're working. Actually, in December, we had a promotion running. If you bought one of these cameras and you did a nice business case for us, we'll refund you the money on the camera. Okay, so that was in December. The promotion is over now, of course. So it would have been a good one back then. But you can see there, we have installed it everywhere. It is running in South Africa, so we can provide you guys with a good business case on that. Okay, so here is the model. Okay, so similar price as the 2 Series, but now the 2 Series we know is a limited warranty, only 2-year warranty. Where with the Polymer now, we've got a 5-year warranty, which is fantastic. Okay, pretty cool. And that is it.